Coverage you can count on. Way 31 News at 6 starts now.
You're looking at new Way 31 Sky Tracker video of the massive Mazda Toyota plant. You can start to see some progress at the site in Huntsville and Limestone County. Late today, the city of Huntsville defended the work after an animal advocacy group said it plans to sue and possibly end the project to save a 1-inch fish. Today, the Center for Biological Diversity said the car plant will, quote, unquestionably hurt the spring pygmy sunfish, end quote. A small creek in the area is the only place where that fish lives. Thanks for joining us. I'm Demetria McClinton.
And I'm Dan Schaefer. The group said Mazda and Toyota aren't doing enough to save the fish it calls on the brink of extinction. Way 31 Sydney Martin is live near the site with what's next and what it means for thousands of you waiting for new jobs coming to North Alabama.
Dan, Demetria, we've seen workers riding up and down that road behind me all day. And although crews are back at work, the Center for Biological Diversity told me they're not happy they're back out here.
It was a little unnerving because we didn't know if we were to come back to work the next day. It was just, they didn't know anything, what to tell us.
John Duckworth traveled about 5 hours from Arkansas to level the land in the beginning stages of the $1.6 billion Mazda Toyota Manufacturing USA plant. He temporarily moved to Alabama to work on this project for about 5 months. Now he's unsure when they'll finish up. Wednesday, the Center for Biological Diversity sent an intent to sue letter to the city of Huntsville and Mazda Toyota. The group believes the massive plant violates an Endangered Species Act, which protects the spring pygmy sunfish. I talked to the center's attorney over Skype, who explained why they're getting ready to take action.
We haven't seen any kind of comprehensive plan to address how their plant is affecting the fish and how they're going to ensure that it's not going to cause the fish to go extinct.
The center claims construction on roads and roofs on the site will hurt the water quality and increase stormwater runoff, which would contaminate the spring the fish live in.
The fact that this fish isn't doing well should be of concern to everybody because it's really an indicator of the health of the springs. And groundwater and spring water is important for everybody. Regardless of what we do every day, we need to get clean fluids and water to drink.
Duckworth told me he hopes the project is able to move forward.
That could be disastrous for us. Yes, that could be bad for us. Well, it will be bad. I'm sure Toyota would like to move on with the project, and we like to work. So.
And Bennett explained the center isn't trying to stop the project altogether.
We want to see Toyota Mazda follow the law, and we want to make sure that they're not going to cause this fish's extinction. We don't see having an auto plant and having this fish in the future as being mutually exclusive. Certainly there are ways to make sure that this plant isn't going to harm the spring pygmy sunfish or wipe it off the face of the earth.
I last checked with the center's attorney. She told me she's not heard back from either the city or Toyota or Mazda Toyota. Live in Huntsville, Sydney Martin, Way 31 News.
Now, the city of Huntsville also released a statement a few hours ago. They said they've been working to sustain the fish's habitat for almost a decade now, and its environment is better off today than when the land was first purchased. The city says, quote, we are committed to ensuring these safeguards and best practices remain in place. In doing so, we believe the Moss Spring habitat will remain a healthy safeguard for the spring pygmy sunfish.
And Sydney also reached out to Mazda Toyota for a statement. They said they are, quote, committed to preserving and sustaining the habitat of the pygmy sunfish and working with all interested stakeholders, including the Center for Biological Diversity, in order to develop and execute on a conservation strategy that achieves this.
Both Mazda, Toyota, and the city of Huntsville mentioned the project was reviewed and approved by state and federal agencies, as well as technical professionals. The company also said they met with the Center for Biological Diversity last Friday and reviewed the construction site together. Additional environmental experts also looked over the project design, and the company says they determined the plans were enough to keep the fish and its habitat safe. Construction on the plant resumed Tuesday morning.